everybody, and welcome to the live stream. As you may have guessed, and as we actually discussed in the last two live streams, we're going to be playing Freddy Pharkas, Frontier Pharmacist. Which is just a mouthful and a half, isn't it? Decades? Decades since you played this game, or since you've seen anything involving this game? Fair enough, fair enough. I do realize I'm gonna need the manual pulled up as well. And I should probably have my notebook and pen ready. Hey there, pretty wolves! I'm doing good. How are you? See, I know it's been a while since I've played this game. Actually, how long has it been? That's a good question. It was September of 2017 when I uploaded the last one as just a straight Let's Play. Not doing a live stream, just a straight Let's Play. Yeah, it's been 4 years for me? Wow. That is a long, long time. That is true, Gamers Grotto. It is. Is that who does Freddy? Ah, okay. I remember. I know it's the name sounded familiar. The voice sounded familiar. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I know that voice. I know that voice from somewhere. Why, thank you, Dorian. I had to, I try to dress appropriate to whatever the game is that I'm playing. So, like, if it's, well, in this case, it's a Western, so, you know, you have the vest, the fancy tie and stuff like that. I don't actually have one of those ribbon ties. But this one's, I mean, this one is fairly theme accurate. Yeah, I remember this game. I remember this game being interesting and a little frustrating in some parts. I do remember it being a little frustrating in some parts. So yeah, I'm just kind of glancing through some of the entries in the manual for various different things that we're going to need to make. I know there's only a few of them, but it's like, yeah, yeah. I know there's at least three. I think there's 3 different pharmaceutical things that we need to make. Oh, that's right, Gamers Grotto. He does have, yes, Larry Laffer does make a cameo in this. I forgot about that. But then I think Larry Laffer has made a cameo in just about every Sierra game. I don't know if he ever made it into any of the King's Quest games. But then King's Quest games were Roberta Williams' babies. She did not like a lot of people messing with them. Or at least right up until the end. But then I don't know if she actually had any creative control at the point of King's Quest 8. which was just, it was so drastically different and kind of abysmal, really. It was legitimately kind of awful. Okay, Phantasmagoria kind of surprises me a little bit, because it's like, well, not really, because I guess it didn't really have, there weren't a whole lot of Easter eggs or crossovers. Could you imagine, Gamers Grotto, could you imagine Mixed Up Mother Goose, a game for kids, showing up with Leisure Suit Larry? That would probably tick off a lot of parents. Especially any of them that knew who Leisure Suit Larry was. They'd be like, what is this? What is this? Why is this? Why would you put that in a kid's game? Oh, yeah, I did. Well, I mean, yeah, especially the first Phantasmagoria, the husband was a little sleazy. Oh, does he? Does he now? Now that is interesting. I don't know if I ever really knew that. Hang on a moment. My mic was out of position. I knew I forgot something. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised to hear that. Because that is not something that I would expect from, yeah. Because it was very much more of a much more serious game. But then again, I think I think just about everybody had to have, yeah, if you weren't a Roberta Williams game, or a wholesome original Roberta Williams game, or like a kiddies game, you got crossovers. Anyway, I think we have waffled on long enough. I do believe it is time to start the game. Now, let me get that there.
Born in old St. Louis, by the age of 4, Dad knew he was the best little crack shot the West had ever seen. By the time he reached pubescence, he could outshoot all the adolescents west of Durango and north of Abilene. Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas.
Gotta play it, baby.
Famous gunslinging deputy Freddy Pharkas. Freddy Pharkas. Frontier hero to be.
I can hear that, yeah.
Then one day young Freddy Pharkas stared at eyes as black and dark as night. The eyes of an outlaw well known throughout the West. Oh, the tough kid's name was Kenny, and he outdrew Freddy Pharkas when he shot Freddy's ear off to prove who was the best. Now our hero Freddy Pharkas, with wounded pride and earless carcass, bowed to the heavens to give up gunnery. He'd be better off, he reckoned, with a lifelong dream that always beckoned. Pistols, not pistols, and pharmacology. Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas.
That
highest score on his SAT. Freddy Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas. 5-year college degree.
That's not bad back then.
After Fred matriculated,
He does.
got his PhD and graduated, moved out to Course Gold and bought a pharmacy. Now he's a real prescription writer, and they don't know he's an ex-gunfighter. Locked up his memories, repressed them totally. But his peaceful new survival soon was shot to hell upon arrival of Course Gold school marm, the sweet Penelope. She has captured Fred's affection, but he's scared he'll get a huge rejection. Can't bear to tell her just what he used to be. Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas. Frontier pharmacist, bourgeoisie, Freddy Pharkas.
Really?
Freddy Pharkas. Peerless, earless, and free.
Oh, yeah. All right. So that was the intro. Actually, you know what? Oh, crap, because I had started this and just left it on that intro screen, it just kind of went through it.
He was born in old St.
So,
Louis.
now I'm gonna pick this apart. Now I'm gonna pick this apart.
Little crack shot the West had ever
So by
seen.
four, most people
By
don't
the
have
time
hand-eye
he reached
coordination.
pubescence, he could outshoot all the adolescents west of Durango and north of Abilene. Pharkas,
So he was not much of a competition
Freddy
for
Pharkas, famous
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
swinging deputy Freddy Pharkas. Freddy Pharkas. Frontier hero to be.
See, there's a few problems here with this.
Then one day, young Freddy Pharkas stared at eyes as black and dark as night.
The whole idea of dark as night is a little iffy.
Oh, the tough kid's name was Kenny, and he outdrew Freddy Pharkas when he shot Freddy's ear off to prove who was the best. Now our hero Freddy Pharkas with wounded pride.
Now here's the
and
first
earless
one.
Carcass
Earless
bound
carcass.
to
A
heaven
carcass is usually
to
a
give
dead
up
body,
gunnery.
not a living
He'd be
person.
better off, he reckoned, with the lifelong dream that always
Really big
beckons.
problem there.
Pistols, not pistols, and pharmacology. Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas.
Why wouldn't he hold his hand up to his other ear, the one ear that he has?
On his SAT.
And when did the SATs
Freddy
start?
Pharkas,
When did the SATs
Freddy
become a
Pharkas.
thing? That's kind of important.
5-year college degree.
Yes, I am.
After Fred matriculated, got his PhD and graduated, moved out
Wait,
to Course
a
Gold
PhD?
and bought a pharmacy.
PhD in 5 years.
He's a real prescription writer.
That he is
and
not.
They don't know he's an
See,
ex-gunfighter.
he's not a prescription
His
writer.
memories
The docs write the
repressed them
prescriptions. The
totally.
pharmacies
But
just
his peaceful
fill
new
'em.
survival soon was shot to hell upon arrival of Course Gold school marm, the sweet
That's true,
Penelope.
Dorian. That is true.
She has captured Fred's affection, but he's scared he'll get a huge rejection. Can't bear to tell her just what he used to be. Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas. Frontier pharmacist, bourgeoisie, Freddy Pharkas.
That's true. That is true.
Freddy Pharkas.
So, okay, the SATs may have been there.
Earless, and free.
I don't know if they ever specify what time period it is.
Freddy Pharkas? You was asking about Freddy Pharkas?
Was I?
The man what saved Course Gold, only nobody knowed it was him? Why, just hop up here on old Whitland Willie's lap.
That's
and
about
I'll
to become
tell
very
you all
apparent,
about
Gamers Grotto.
Ow, Carn it. A bit more to the right. That's got it. Sit right there. Oh, no, thank you. Now, if I...
Wait, what? Why was it stuck? Alright, hang on. Because that is not right. That's not right. We missed like a huge chunk of it because it wasn't actually updating that. Okay. We are not gonna go through the, Okay, apparently I could have just hit play before and not seen that a second time, but... Now, if you listen to what he's saying, Whitland Willie is a perv.
Freddy Pharkas? You was asking about Freddy Pharkas? The man what saved Course Gold, only nobody knowed it was him? Why, just hop up here on old Whitland Willie's lap, and I'll tell you all about it. Ow, Carn it. A bit more to the right. That's got it. Sit right there. Oh, no, thank you. Now, if I remembers this right, it's been quite a few years. My brain's getting a mad rusty. Oh, that's right. It all started when Freddy went to open up the pharmacy one day, way back in the spring of 1888.
1888. Aha! It is 1888. Yeah, I know, that's weird. I thought it was just, I thought it was something quirky, but...
Mom's Cafe awaits the hearty traveler who has a thing for good food, but isn't afraid to eat here anyway.
Well, that's the thing, no, we've got it set for both. I've got it set for both. It just was not updating like that. Oh, I'm in the options. Okay. So we want the text speed up faster. Is that what you're saying? We'll see. We'll try it one more time. We'll try it one more time and see if we can actually get it. Okay. Let's see if we can actually get the text up, because it's like there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of nuances there that's just it's frustrating when you can't see them. Say okay.
Freddy Pharkas? You was asking about Freddy Pharkas? The man what saved Course Gold, only nobody knowed it was him? Why, just hop up here on old
Who's that dude?
Whitland Willie's lap, and I'll tell you all about it. Ow, Carn it. A bit more to the
Yeah,
right.
see, it's just
That's
not
got
doing it.
Sit right there. Oh no, thank you.
It's just not. It's not working right. I don't know if it's just that particular one or what, but yeah, it's not changing.
The door to the hotel is locked. The hotel was shut down unexpectedly.
That's frustrating.
This put a total of 2 desk clerks and 5 working girls out of jobs. Fortunately, there weren't any maids, or they'd have been fired too.
Anyway, the long and the short of it is that Whitland Willie is having some kid sit on his lap in order to tell him about Freddy Pharkas, and tells him that you need to move a little bit more to the right. And it's just, oh no, thank you. Whitland Willie is not a nice person.
The Golden Balls Saloon is presently open. Since it only has swinging doors, it's always open.
That's a good question. Swinging doors aren't very practical if you want to close, are they?
Rain barrels are such an important aspect of life in an arid, drought-scourged landscape like this. Water running off the building's roofs is channeled through gutters and downspouts into storage. Oh, wait a minute. This is just an old whiskey barrel. Forget it.
I don't think he was. I don't think it was that when he says, "Oh no, thank you." The way he said that is just a little. He is having way too much fun with somebody sitting on his lap. And it is an Lowe game.
One of the few remaining townspeople wanders around trying to find a decent opera house that's still open. You just love to window shop through windows so dirty you can't see through them. Maybe you should give Chester some window cleaner for Christmas.
I think that's a little bit outside of your your general idea.
Looks like the door to the post office has been removed and replaced with a less attractive barrier. Salvatore O'Hanahan's barbershop and dental emporium is still open for business.
Really? That's kind of impressive. The emptying of the chamber pot early in the morning. Okay.
Can't you read? The sign on the door says closed.
Yes, but I want to know
The sign says PP's Playhouse. Or it used to, anyway. Now it looks more like PP's Dlayhouse.
Okay, not surprising that he would do the narration for Leisure Suit Larry games and this one, since he was already working with Lowe. Now, Mass Effect narrator, that's a little bit different of a thing. I bet the sheriff's office isn't closed, is it?
Someone with a higher IQ than most of the folks in town correctly painted sheriff here.
I think this was the official CD release. There was, back when this one was released, they were releasing them on CD and on diskette. So I think that's right. And basically the CD versions came with official voice acting and stuff like that. So,
it's Dominic, one of your part-time Native American employees. He works under the professional name Runnin' Gag. The union told you that you had to have a cigar store-style Indian out in front when you opened your pharmacy. But since there were lots of out-of-work real Indians in the neighborhood, you decided it would be politically correct to hire them.
That is kind of weird, because it's like that's not that far off from, you know, what people would be demanding today.
Morning, Dominic.
Morning, Freddy.
What's new?
Let's see. I finished reading A Century of Dishonor last night. Quite impressive. That Helen Hunt Jackson really knows how to evoke an image of the white man's treachery. Do you know how many treaties your people have signed and then broken in the past 20 years alone?
Excuse me, I heard someone calling me or something.
The pharmacy door is locked. This ain't Mayberry, partner.
All right, fine. Then, yeah, I was going to say, we should have a key in our inventory, right?
You unlock the door. Ta-da! 500 points. You're halfway through the game. taking a serious look at yourself, you decide you like what you see.
So, interesting side note, most pharmacies did have a
You
soda.
thought an iced cream stand would attract customers. Mostly it attracts cockroaches, especially now that the iced cream deliveries have stopped.
Yeah, a lot of pharmacies actually did have soda fountains in there as well. And interesting point with the idea of pharmacies with soda fountains. That's actually where Pepsi comes from, because Pepsi was a pharmacist's idea of, hey, if we add pepsin into our sodas, that will help ease digestion. So it would be a good pairing for somebody who's having stomach problems, or if they're getting something to eat or something, or anything like that, really.
It's the president's wife. She's the head of the Just Say No to Ether campaign.
Just Say No to Ether. This is the time period where cough medicine, sodas, and little toothache pills all came with cocaine or morphine. Score!
You pick up a tube of Preparation G in the handy 25-ounce Krabby elephant size.
Okay, so pepsin is I'm not sure if it's a part of some part of a plant or an actual concoction, an actual mixture. But it's basically, it is something that eases the stomach acids and stuff like that. So it helps. So if you have an upset stomach, if you have heartburn or something like that, pepsin can help settle that down. It's the same thing as having a charcoal biscuit, an activated charcoal biscuit or something like that, to just ease an upset stomach. That's a good point. Yeah.
Frederick.
Why, Miss Prim, you sure are looking purty today.
I can hear the
You may
voice.
call me Penelope if you please. After all, I think we're to that point in our relationship.
She must be talking about the hayride you both went on last month, or the square dance you both went to last week, or the cow tipping expedition you both went on last night.
Well then, to what do I owe the pleasure of your company this fine morning?
Oh, this isn't a social call, I'm afraid. I have this rather important prescription Doc Gillespie gave me. I was hoping you could fill it as soon as possible.
My pleasure, Penelope.
Alright, so I'm gonna save here real quick because I do not know how well this particular game's gonna do. Alright, so 4 milliliters of Tylox pollinide. Alright, so now I need to go into the manual. And see how the hell to make that. Alright, an effective aid in the treatment of vapors. Not possible to synthesize at home in a laboratory, however, substitutes are permissible. Of course! So if we don't have any on our shelf, which I bet you we don't, we have to make something that is so damn long. Tetrazole? petracillimethine tetrazole. Wow. Yeah, I agree. I mean, well, as much as can be expected. Okay, so effective formula treatment of the vapors, dispense into 40 milliliter bottle. Okay. So we don't actually have to mix anything up. That is good to hear.
Why, the poor dear. She must be suffering from the vapors, those injurious exhalations produced within the body, creating feelings of hypochondria and depression. Her prescription is in Doc's usual scrawl and smells of whiskey, so you know it's authentic.
Yep, much like pretty much any good doctor in the West, he's a drunk.
That's your laboratory, where you concoct and bottle your formulas. The desktop's locked. Damn this crude desktop interface.
Oh, good grief, really?
You peek underneath the rug, but other than a trapdoor, you see nothing at all. You wisely decide to avoid investigating it until another day. Wait a minute, a trapdoor? Oh, that's just the way the floorboards are laid. Never mind, there's no trapdoor there.
You know what? I'm not entirely
Penelope's
sure.
Prescription and prepare to carefully fill it. You wouldn't want to make a mistake with her medicine.
All right, so we were looking for... Yes.
This bottle of Tylox pollinide is empty. You never seem to have enough.
Right, so now we need to go to the... Did I pick up the right one? Yeah. Yeah, see what I mean? It's like, it's a ridiculous... It does, doesn't it, Gamers Grotto? It really, really has that same feel. So 40 milliliters into a bottle.
You
Cork it.
carefully label the container, Miss Penelope Prim, for internal use only. And what internals they are, you dream about them day and night.
So that one is a pretty easy one.
Score! Thank you, Frederick. This looks perfect. You are a scholar and a gentleman.
Aw, shucks. I'm just a poor pharmacist trying to please my favorite customer. Will I see you again soon?
I think that can be arranged, Frederick. See you soon.
I'll be waiting. So long now, Penelope.
Unfortunately, you were so taken with Penelope's angelic presence that you forgot to charge her the 19 cents she owed you.
So...
Good day, Freddy. Freddy Pharkas.
Well, good day to you, Ms. Back. What can I do for you today?
Well, Freddy Pharkas, Doc Gillespie, that no-good gin-soaked salt no lush, wrote me this damn prescription that'll probably cost me an arm and a leg. Here, take it. The rot gut from that old wino doctor is making my new ensemble stink to high heaven, I want to tell you.
So I think it's more of thinking about her insides in general, her internal, or at least certain internal parts that he wants to get get to know very, very well. Not necessarily her digestive tract.
Helen Back's prescription is barely legible due to all the whiskey spots, but you eventually decipher it.
Oh, good. So this is quinotrazate. All right, now what do we need to do to make those? Or is this okay? A highly efficient and useful medication when taken orally at the dosage of 60 milligrams per day. Okay, so 60 milligrams per day. To prepare, to 15 milliliters of bismuth I don't know. Intero something. I am not a pharmacist. I am not a doctor. Ooh, no. Okay, so, we've got that. And we add 30 grams of phenidol oxtriglyceride. Oxytri something. To produce that, mix together in a glass beaker. Stir the mixture well, using only a pure clean glass rod. Produce into pour fills. Usual dosage 21 pills. All right. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I will be right back, Miss.
That's your lap.
Yes.
You study Helen Back's prescription and prepare to carefully fill it.
Okay, so we're going to need a beaker. We're going to need the graduated cylinder. And we are going to need bismuth. No, not you. No. Where is it? Yes, that stuff. So we need 15 milligrams. Yeah, it's... This is just kind of the intro to it. The seeing the life of a pharmacist. So, all right, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now we say stirring rod.
You toss it into the waste receptacle.
And then we say pill machine. All right, prescription box.
You can place the pills into... You can place...
Oh, really? We have to do it 3 at a time? Oh, all right, fine.
This is...
So there's our 21.
Oops.
Oh crap, were we supposed to put him in?
Oops.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You dropped the
Are you serious? Ah! Stupid me. Alright, fine. Not bismuth, sub-bismuth E. Right, it's over here. Alright. I put him in the wrong damn container. So then we say the... I can't believe I did that. Oh, wait. Stir it up. Mix that sucker up first, or else she is going to be in a bad way.
You only need to work with one medicine.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I forgot I had that down there. Jeez. I mean, I would think that pills would go, well, I guess, yeah, pills would go in a bottle still, too. I don't see why they couldn't go in a box, just slap a label on the box and say, here you go, ma'am. That'll be, I don't know. I'm trying to remember, what is this for? Does it say what it's for? A highly infectious and useful medication when... No, it doesn't really say what it's for, just that it's highly efficient and...
You carefully label the container, Mrs. Helen Back. Take 3 times daily just before meals.
Yeah, I still don't know what that stuff's for.
Score! That's better, Freddy Pharkas.
That'll be 22 cents, Miss Back.
Y'all just put it on my tab. I don't have it with me right now.
How much is her tab? Oh, dear Lord.
Freddy, Cherie, just slide that handsome pharmacist butt on over here. I got something I need from you.
Morning, Sadie. What have you got?
Well, I got a prescription here I need filled. Some that'll increase my womanly powers, if you know what I mean. Be a dear and fill it for me right away, won't you? I simply can't wait to try it out.
Okay.
Your wish is my command, madam.
You take the prescription from the madam. What a busy morning. You haven't had to fill this many prescriptions since Custer's troops stayed at the Dirty Sheet Hotel.
All right, what do you
This
got?
prescription is impossible to read. That's what happens when Doc writes a prescription through bleary, whiskey-soaked eyeballs.
Yeah, not a fan. Not sure a doctor should be that intoxicated that the pharmacist can't read his handwriting. I mean, a pharmacist, even today, a pharmacist has to be...
Excuse me, Sadie. I've got to run out for a bit. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay, Freddy, but hurry back.
So yeah, I mean, pharmacists have to be very, very handy as far as being able to read stuff anyway. It is an Lowe game, Dorian. It is from the man who made Leisure Suit Larry, so Are we still getting... You see, we're still getting credits here. Doc?
What's that?
Are you drunk again?
Me? Drunk? Never.
Never?
I'm sober as the day I was plowed off my ass. I mean, the day I was born.
Right.
I can't read this so good. Must be something wrong with my eyes.
Yeah, they're floating.
You pick up the whiskey glass.
Now, see, it's whiskey-soaked eyes. Whiskey-soaked eyes. So we use the whiskey glass. Testosterate. 25 milligrams a day, as directed. Okay. Okay, so testosterone.
Now you can see this prescription the way Doc wrote it.
All right, so testosterone. Testosterone. 5 milliliters of testosterone administered orally twice daily will add masculinity to the lightest male to prepare. Wait, are we really supposed to be making her testosterate? I mean, that does not sound. That doesn't sound right. 5 milliliters per day? Let me see this again here.
Finally, you see the prescription. Finally, you see the prescription as Doc Gillespie.
25 milligrams a day. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. That does not seem right, because she's wanting to enhance her womanly. She's wanting to enhance her womanly figure. Her womanly, Now, there is estronane, which can be used to prevent conception after marital relations, normally available only by prescription. Now that sounds, let's see here, prepare 5 milligrams dosage per sheet of medicinal dispensing paper. Now that sounds more like what she's wanting, because she is a madam, so she should be. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that Doc was a little tipsy. So, all right, to do this, grind 15 milligrams of bimethyl. I don't know. Jeez, that is. Add 15 grams of powdered metyrapphomate. Okay, so we grind each of those up, prepare 5 milligram dosage per sheet. Or 5 grams, sorry. It's got 5 GM, but instead of just G. Hello, Carrie Ace! All right. And this is the one I guess where we actually use the prescription box. Because I can't see the madam of a whorehouse trying to grow a mustache and bulk up and be a manly man. Now, prevention from getting, from conceiving a child, that I could totally see.
It's Herbert, one of your part-time employees. Herbert spent the past 5 years as a security guard at F.W. Fleeceworth's in Utica, New York. They downsized, so Herbert moved out west to be closer to his family. You took a chance in hiring him, figuring that as a security guard, he was perfectly qualified to stand around for hours and hours without doing anything productive. Turns out he's overqualified.
I think they added a lot of lines between the text version and this version. I think they did. Because I mean, there's been a lot of them where it's kind of like, oh hey, you know.
Herbert, how's it hanging?
As usual, Mr. Pharkas. Permission to speak freely?
Of course.
I've had an offer from a bank in Scottsdale. They'd like me to stand inside the lobby and hold checking account brochures.
How much are they offering?
Have a good night, pretty wolves.
5
Thanks
cents
for
a
stopping
day,
by.
plus a commission on the brochures.
Always nice to see you.
Let me look at the books and we'll talk in a couple of days. I don't want to lose you.
Thank you, Mr. Pharkas. I don't want to lose you either.
I'm back, Sadie. Sorry for the delay. I just had to check out a few things.
Perfectly okay, Freddy, hon. I was just admiring the way you display your goods.
Look who's talking.
I was gonna say, ma'am, have you seen your bustier is busting out? Kind of, yeah.
So clever to use Doc's whiskey glass to read Madame Overy's prescription. Now you prepare to carefully fill it.
Yes, I do. Properly fill it with the proper stuff. All right, Quilonline, yes, I think that's the right one. Don't think there's any other biz whatever stuff. No, because, yeah, okay. Yeah, so we need 15 milligrams, or 15 grams, sorry. Still just, I'm used to seeing grams just a G, not a GM. That might be. The metrylphosphate. So bring it up to 30 grams. Now we crush it together in that. Now we're gonna need a prescription box.
This is where you...
Yes, put it down. I want you to put it down over here.
Oops.
That's 5 grams per sheet. This one is kinda tedious.
You carefully label the container Madame Overy.
Ha! So Sadie Overy. The madam of the town, if you will. Bow chicka wow wow. Now we'll know if we fucked up or not by whether or not it gives us a score or not.
Score!
Why, merci, Freddy dear.
That's gonna be 22 cents, Sadie, but for you, I'll make it 19.
Freddy!
What do you say we just sorta take it out in trade? I'm a mite short this week.
Wait, are you?
Well,
Why, thank you, Freddy. Ooh, you sweet potato pie. I'll catch you tonight, maybe, huh? Au revoir.
Yeah, they changed the script up between the text and the audio version. Dude, you alright?
Pharkas! My butt's killing me!
He does know how to make an entrance, doesn't he?
It's not doing me any
sorry
favors.
to hear that, Smithy.
Yeah, so give me some of that preparation, G.
Well, that's the thing, Gamers Grotto. They are specifically changing lines. Like, she was supposed to say ta-ta, but she said au revoir. They are changing words from what is they put on the screen to what they had the characters actually say. Which, that just makes it really difficult to
Score!
I mean,
That'll
that's
be
going to make it
15
difficult
cents,
to...
Smithy, but I don't suppose you can pay me.
Are you saying I can't pay my bills fair and square, Pharkas? Well, here, I'm gonna settle up tabs with you anyway, since I'm leaving town. Here's
Smithy...
what I owe you.
Smithy pays you his tab. A whole $4.87. Holy moly, a windfall. You're rich. Well, kinda, sorta.
And if you takes my advice, you get out of this town, Pharkas. Sheriff's closing people up right and left. Something stinks. And I mean them horses, 'cause they're farting up a storm, I'm a-telling you. It was like to pass out. Somebody must have put something in their feed. I don't know what.
Oh,
but I'll tell you,
dear.
don't go striking no matches out there. Good luck to you, Pharkas. You was always one of the good ones.
Good luck to you, Smithy. Your strong back and gruff but good-hearted demeanor will be sorely missed.
But you was a strangin'.
Hey! Just because I'm educated... Hillbilly hick?
Fire inspection. I'm here to check out your fire safety per the new town regulations. Oh, look here. It's a good thing I came, Pharkas. I'm gonna have to shut this place up tighter than a pissant scrotum.
But, Sheriff, how could you? What's the charge? I haven't done anything wrong.
Fire hazard, my boy. Fire hazard. Why, this building's a terrible fire hazard. Looks to me like this whole damn building's made out of wood.
But, Sheriff, every building in this town is constructed of wood.
I don't know nothing about that, son. Tough luck, Pharkas. From now on, just keep the front door locked.
But what am I supposed to do, Sheriff? This is my livelihood.
Uh-huh.
If I was you, I'd talk to the bank. G'day.
Talk to the bank, sell to the bank, and, get your ass out of town. The plots, Act 2. The plot sickens. Oh, Jesus. That's right, the horses. The horses!
So Freddy was forced to shut down the old pharmacy against his will. But he vowed to keep the place up, knowing that someday he'd be opening it up again. Problem being, the sheriff, an ornery cuss if there ever was one, was doing this all over town. The hotel, the playhouse, the smithy, the tall and thin shop, closing them all down on some flimsy pretext. There was no telling who was going to be next. Who'd put the sheriff up to it? And what was happening with the horses, for crying out loud? It were a mystery, says I.
All right, I'm gonna save. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna save there. Well. I think, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Mostly because I know that we have to. There is. Things are kind of timed here. You have to do things kind of quickly and in just the right order. No, Freddy. Okay, fine. Look at the door. Score!
You take the key to the church.
That has got to be a major sin, right? That's got to be a sin. But no, I don't want you to be up. You don't need to be up in the graveyard there, Freddy. Freddy. I could see that. I could absolutely see that. And I love the fact that it's like, it's all continuous. That's actually kind of a rarity for some of these, because it like moves from one to the other.
You don't have a horse.
All right, so score.
You take that just a
score.
You take the rope. Now that Smith is
okay, so we've got rope. We've
digging through Smithy's formerly white-hot forge. You find an unused hunk of charcoal, which you decide may well be of use to you, so you keep it. That block of iron is just a wee bit too heavy for you to cart around.
Okay, so we need a can. No, it's in the diner. It's in the diner is where we get the can. Because Ma's Diner, Ma's Cafe... Yes, old can of beans.
Hey, Mom, would you mind if I took this empty can?
If you must, I suppose there's more where that came from. In fact, I insist you take it. Get it out of here. I'm sick of the sight of it.
Right, okay.
Hopsing, have you put up those no-pest strips yet?
Sorry, Mom. They're on order.
Oh. Wait, how do I get out back? I know I need to get out back. I know I need to get out back.
Nobody goes into my kitchen without my permission. Nobody, you hear?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, that's right. We have to go down here. Oh, the racist, just that bizarre racist.
You pull the ice pick out of the barrel and gingerly place it in your pocket. Just don't bend over suddenly or you'll circumcise yourself. Of course, that won't be any skin off your nose.
No! Circumcisions don't take skin off your nose. They take skin off of other places.
With all the precision of a serial killer, you deftly poke some holes in the tin can with the ice pick. Ha! Having accomplished your immediate desire, and in the process hopelessly dulling the ice pick, you exhibit absolutely no regard for this barren piece of locality laughingly called the environment by brazenly tossing the ice pick away. You're such a consumer.
Score! Alright, so now we say...
You drop the charcoal into the tin can. Now we're getting somewhere.
Score!
You slip the leather strap through the holes in the tin can. They fit perfectly. Congrats! You always wanted a tin feed bag.
Score! Score!
You take a few deep breaths from the gas mask, clearing your head and enabling you to go on a while longer.
Yes, we have made a gas
Surreptitiously
mask
swipe the
back in
elixir,
1885.
looking around to see if anybody's watching. Fortunately, nobody is.
Nobody cares. It's a deserted cart, Freddy. Come on, man. So now, if we start to feel lightheaded, we can whip out that gas mask and breathe free. Which is good, because, yeah,
You're beginning to feel a little lightheaded.
I'm on it.
You take a few deep breaths from the gas mask, clearing your head and enabling you to go on a while longer.
So we need to identify what's going on with that, with the horses. Wait, can I go into the
Penelope
school?
keeps this door locked all the time to keep the kids in and the rabble out. Thank goodness there's no such thing as a fire code yet.
What do you mean yet?
Sorry,
We got closed down for breaking the fire, for being a fire hazard. Wait a second. I remember.
The ladder, held in place by a couple of old loose screws, easily comes away from the slide. You somehow cram it into your pocket along with the rest of the junk you're carrying. Way to go, Freddy. Wrecked the little kids' playground equipment. If only they knew how good and true your heart is.
My heart is not good and true. It's dark and dingy.
You're beginning to feel...
Are you serious? It hasn't been that long.
You take a few deep...
Maybe we didn't really feel it before because we were going in and out of buildings all the time? Is it locked up? Do I have to whip out the key? Okay, I don't have to whip out the key anymore. Good. Ah, yes, the customary moose. Right, look. Score.
You take the key.
Hot dog, now we're getting somewhere.
I know, right? It's like...
This is no time to...
Nobody
This side
else.
of the armoire doesn't open. It must have been built by the same Yahoo that built the outhouse by Reboot Hill.
I mean, not many other people go outside.
The armoire door is wide open, displaying your outfits for all the world to see and admire.
What, you mean the same pants, the same shirt, the same everything? Score!
You take your old gunslinger clothes and your good guy model Stetson hat.
Woohoo! So I actually have my old gunslinger outfit. Why would Freddy keep that? I thought he wanted to forget those days. That's a good point. They are just like random, they are random people. So it's like, who cares?
You unlock the desktop. Why, it's your old roll-top desk. What happened to that roll you recently left on top of it? You must have eaten it.
Oh, good grief. Really, guys?
It's an interesting drawer. You wonder if it's made any famous sketches. The drawer's locked.
Is it the...
You unlock the
I want whatever's in that drawer, damn it.
It's an old letter, cobwebbed, yellowed, and faded.
I smell secrets.
You take the letter out of the drawer.
I mean, yeah, okay. Okay, Dorian, to be fair, it was a little hairy at the beginning there, but I think they clawed their way through.
You received this letter a few years back from your recently dearly departed friend, Phil Graves.
Dear Freddy, thank you so very kindly for your gracious hospitality during my recent convalescence. The floor of your workroom proved a comfortable bed, and the stale pharmacy goods you fed me staved off starvation quite adequately. I must admit to being a little curious of your request that I retain your safety deposit key for you. I cannot imagine what you have secured in that bank vault that could create such strong feelings of both revulsion and endearment. However, I have done as you asked and taken your key with me. I vow to you I will never return this key to you, nor even allow it within your sight. I further swear to keep it with me wherever I go. On this you have my word of honor, for I am ever your friend, Philip D. Graves.
Well, now that was a voice, wasn't it? Whew. I think there's something right.
That just... The alcohol lamp feels cool to the touch. The alcohol lamp is empty. You must first fill it with fuel before you can light it.
Yep.
Score! You fill the alcohol lamp with Dad Gum's alcoholic elixir.
Great! Now I need something with which to capture, with which to capture some flatulence, if you will. If you would be so kind, I need something to capture flatulence in. All right, let's visit the sheriff. See, the sheriff's in a nice stone building. Why does he get a nice stone building and I don't? Why does everybody else have to just deal with wood? Even the interior of his building is wood. That's a fire hazard, isn't it? Yes! Yeah, Dewey, Cheatham, and Hal. Oh, I loved that one. Sheriff?
Do you aim to do anything about the flatulent horses out there?
Not much I can do, Farquaad. You can't go around plugging up horses. They'll explode. We'll just have to sit tight till they get over it.
But the town will be gassed to death by then. We've got to take action now.
Yeah?
I am taking action, boy. I'm catching up on my office work. Can't go outside anyways till this whole thing blows over. I made a fun of there. Blows over, get it? Get it?
You're a big help.
That's what I'm here for, boy.
That was a very, very weak joke. That was pretty awful, really. That was just really awful. Wait, maybe I can get a... Do you have bags? Do you have some sort of, like...
The door swings open. From the back, you hear Chester's voice.
Help yourself. I'll be right out.
Whitland Willie.
Considering that there's nothing for sale here, you wonder why Chester even bothers keeping these brown paper sacks around.
Score!
You take a complimentary paper bag.
Pretty
Hey
much,
there,
Dorian,
Willie.
yeah.
That's Whitland Willie to you, son. Respect your elders.
Sorry.
Wait, you
Forget
mean like...
about it. Just get out of here. I'm Whitland.
I'm sorry, Whitland Willie. Do you mean that I have to, like, take all of your allotted points back and allow you to choose again? 'Cause, not really sure you have any skill points spent.
Too bad you won't need any, since they're obviously available at substantial shavings.
And that they should be ashamed of. They should absolutely be ashamed. Ashamed of that joke. That was just pathetic. Alright, so we have a paper bag. It kind of does, doesn't it? So, alright. Freddy?
A really terrifically disgusting idea. Unfortunately, the horse's tail momentarily blocks.
Fart. Fart, damn you. Fart.
You're beginning to...
All right. Well, I am standing, like, right behind them.
You take a...
All right, now, grab your bag, get ready. He's getting ready.
Score!
In.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was gonna, like, start messaging stuff. Especially anything that long. Wow. All right, so now... Now we can do some investigation. Go right ahead, Dorian. Oh, if you know how, if you figure out how, yeah. All right, so you there, and now we say you.
Good idea, Freddy. The spectrum lines on that etched glass viewer reveal volumes to those who know how to read.
Score!
Oh, bugger me, you bastard!
Good idea.
Okay, so... I think this has to... I think this can be done... Okay, so it's like, Alright, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, yeah. You are... I'm sorry, I can't read that. Lentils. Lentils. The solution is aminophilic citrate. Aminophilic citrate. Okay, great. That's wonderful. Now, what the hell is aminocitric? Aminophilic citrate. An extremely powerful cure for temporary, non-acute flatulence in man or beast. Fantastic. Should amount be available, you may create in the home. It may be created in. Okay, so 40 grams sodium bicarbonate. Pretty standard. That is pretty. With 15 milliliters of furachlorodone. Pour into beaker. Dilute with water to make 100 milliliters. Add 5 grams of magnesium sulfate. Stir. And then pour into, mix 1 to 1,000, 1 part per 1,000 with water. Okay. Right. Oh no, Curious, believe me. Distractions abound. Okay, so we can make this. Right, so we need a beaker. Into that beaker, we need 40 grams of sodium bicarbonate. Or baking soda. Don't put it down, damn it. 40 grams, really? Oh, we're gonna be here forever just on this alone. Now, 15 milliliters of furiosidome. I don't know. So we need to measure you out. Let me say you there. So you have 55. Now we need to fill you up.
Oops.
Oh, damn you. Okay. Okay, so 45.
So after a while, most folks in town passed out from the noxious fumes. Them that didn't get killed by the aroma got killed when some idiot struck a flint. Anyways, it was a painless way to go, even if it were kinda nauseating. And Freddy, well, at least he didn't have to reckon with his secret past anymore. Now, if Freddy just...
What the fuck? Yes, that's the problem. It's timed. It is very timed. Oh my god, is it time? Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to do a loop.
The door.
Help yourself.
Yep. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, took one of the free complimentary bags. Thank you. Now let's head on over to Mom's, because we need to stop in and get a couple things here. Ma, we need a can, thank you.
Hey,
Yes. You insist that I take it, gosh darn it. Alright, the bottle effect was kind of cool. How Freddy was distorted in the bottle was pretty cool. I will admit that.
Score!
You take the leather. That just doesn't.
Score!
You take. Digging through Smithy.
Yep, alright. Cool. So we've got the can, we've got the coal, we've got the strap. So we come down here.
Score!
You sit.
Yep, and we take that.
Score!
You put.
Now, let's say you to there.
All the having it.
Score!
You drop
there.
Score!
You to there.
Score!
Now we can actually cut through here. Hi, Doc. You still blitzed out of your gourd? All right, so take a deep breath.
You take a.
Now get your paper bag out. Who's gonna stop first? Because he always stop. And then... Oh, you fuck...
A real...
Score!
There we go. All right, we got the gas. I did it again. I'm just like, nope. Get the gas. Get the
You're
fuck...
beginning.
Get the fuck out of there, Freddy. It is not healthy for you here, man.
You take a few deep breaths from the gas mask, clearing your head and enabling you to go on a while longer.
I have been tempted. I'm kind of tempted to get to see about when they release it, when they get it ready for the PC. I'm kind of tempted to get the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition. I will. I have to admit, that one is very tempting for me because I loved the first three Vice City and San Andreas. Those three were great Grand Theft Auto games. Not saying the other ones, the next ones are bad by any means, but there was something endearing about...
You fill the alcohol lamp with Dad Gum's alcoholic
a
elixir.
very, very old school centric Grand Theft Auto stuff. All right, so we say you.
The gaseous The gas... Allowing only a slight portion of your sample. The gaseous spectroscope doesn't work unless...
I'm sorry, you are in front of...
Good
there
idea,
you go.
Freddy. The spectrum lines on that etched glass viewer reveal volumes to those who know how to read.
Yep. Okay. So, now, you... Let's see here. Okay, so we need a beaker. By sodium bicarbonate, we need...
This is where you...
40 grams. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
This is...
40. Boom. All right. Now, we need 15 milligrams, so we need a graduated cylinder. And and it was this guy. Yeah, so 15 milligrams. Don't put that away yet because we now need to fill that the rest of the way up, so that would be 45 milligrams. Bring it up to 100 milligrams. Okay. Now we need 5 of magnesium sulfate. Is that right? All right, let's keep that paused. 5 grams of magnesium sulfate. Is magnesium sulfate something that we need to mix up separate from that? Epsom salt. Okay. Okay, so we need 5 milligrams of Epsom salt. Magnesium sulfate. Okay, so 5. So that takes us up to...
You're working.
Shut up, dude. I'm trying to fucking do something. All right, now, stir.
You toss
that.
it.
Yeah. Toss it.
You carefully label the jar aminophilic citrate. Congratulations, you've just created your first batch of Pharkas' deflatulizer.
Really? You're gonna copyright that shit? Wait, no, you can't copyright that shit, because I don't think the Copyright Act came into effect before the 1900s. It's not copyrighted, Pharkas. So go fark yourself. All right, so. Score!
You carefully pour the deflatulizer into the horse's water trough.
You're damn right I
The horses
do.
greedily lap up the delish and nutrish medicated trough water.
Seeing as how his home-brewed patootie sealant done the trick on these horses, Freddy ran round and dumped the stuff into all the horse troughs in town.
Right?
It weren't long before the folks of Course Gold was all breathing a sigh of relief. Freddy tossed away his homemade gas mask. Kind of a shame, too, since he could have made a purty penny off from the patent rights. Life returned to normal, for a short spell, any hooch, until one lazy day when one of the local inbreds came a-running up with the latest calamity.
Oh, dear. Oh, it's a kid! Fucking kid!
Board up your windows and doors. Lock up the women and children. Run for the border, Louise. There's a stampede a-coming. A stampede! Hurry up, Freddy. You only got a week and a half before they get here.
A week and a half?
They's snails!
Snails?
Right!
Snails?
Good heavens, this is the worst thing to happen to Course Gold since the great hail of clams back in '83.
Thank you. Yes, you are right, Gamers Grotto. Save. You are right. Save, save, save. Oh God, is this the point where you have to go over the rickety bridge and there's only so many times you can go over it?
Now get!
Poor fella. It doesn't pay to pick a fight with Sam Andreas.
Ah, is that why? I was kind of wondering, because it's like, yeah, that's a little, I remember what we need. I know what we need.
Homie Red.
Mom! Hey, Mom!
Just let me guess. You only have one cavity, am I right?
No.
No. I wanted to know if you have any salt. There's a stampede of snails a-comin', and I mean to stop 'em.
I don't know anything about no stampede. Unless they're stopping here to eat, I don't even care. As for salt, you know we're a salt-free community. That's why everyone's so, laid back. Low blood pressure, and we aim to keep it that way, son.
Right.
Well, what could I use?
Well, beer works for me. I just spread a little of it out along the back porch, and them little buggers just follow it right off.
Jeez, Mom.
Beer!
Thanks.
Now get your ass out of here.
Really? You're just gonna add an ass?
Damn flies! This place is like a stable.
Wow, that is fast!
Poor Sam Andreas. It's a good thing he waters down his whiskey so much, or else all his profits would be consumed by glaziers.
That is some quick work, sir. Some very quick work.
Sam, there's a stampede headed for town. Don't go outside.
Right, Dorian?
We're
Yeah.
open 24 hours a day, Fred. I never go outside. Besides, the sun dries out my beautiful skin.
I'm just saying, for your own safety.
Oh, right. Tell you what, I'll stay in here and serve drinks and collect money. You run around outside like a chicken with your head cut off and save the town. Okay?
Okay. Yes, my dear boy.
Sam, there's a...
Where...
Yeah, I need beer!
Sam has stocked the bar with every brand of cheap rot gut listed in the Mr. Fresno's Saloon Keeper Guide. De Viper venom-flavored schnapps, Granny's Walker Black, MD 20W40, Cuddly Shark blended botched whiskey, Wild Smoked Turkey, Harold's Bristle Cream Slurry, and a bottle of David Bowie, a sweetened liqueur.
I need... Sam, do you have any beer?
Sam,
Where...
No, I just ask him about... Does he have any beer? Excuse me, gentlemen. Gentlemen, does anybody here have any beer?
Welcome to Course Gold, strangers. I haven't seen you around these parts before. You new in town?
You hear the unmistakable sound of grinding and cracking teeth. You hear the splitting, tearing sound of 6 severely chapped lips curling up in ugly sneers. You hear the pop of knuckles as 3 trigger fingers flex in readiness. You decide your friendly offhand comments have been misinterpreted.
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. I know, yeah, right? It's like, oh, hey, so I need beer. Let's go to the bar. It's like,
You take
beer. Ooh, I just realized that save that we loaded up was before we got the ladder, and we need the ladder. We want the ladder. I want the ladder. I must have the ladder. Oh, the ladder. No, kid.
The ladder, held in place by a couple of old loose screws, easily comes away from the slide. You somehow cram it into your pocket along with the rest of the junk you're carrying. Way to go, Freddy. Wrecked the little kid's playground equipment. If only they knew how good and true your heart is.
We didn't just wreck it. We wrecked it just as this girl was coming down the slide, getting ready to go around it for another go. It's like, yeah, yay! And What? Why are you taking the ladder, mister? I can't slide with the... Mister? Why? Mr. Pharkas, why are you ruining all of my fun? I thought I wouldn't be able to. I honestly thought they were gonna stop me from like ruining this little girl's fun, up the ladder, down the slide type thing. And it's like, okay, yeah, all right, that's fair enough. That is completely fair. I mean, she is actively using the slide constantly.
Hot dog, now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, you're telling me.
Score!
You take your old...
I remember way back in the day, I remember the local, the local playground, just a few blocks away,
the desktop,
had a tornado slide. And oh my goodness, I don't think it was long after I was kind of too big to go down the tornado slide. They tore down like the entire, they tore down the tornado slide.
Score!
You take
and then they just slowly tore away like all of the...
However, on this,
they like tore up all of the playground. I don't remember when they tore down the tornado slide. I don't remember if it was because the metal had become, basically it was a metal. It was a metal slide. So, yeah, it was kind of the idea of, oh, hey, this is, jagged edges and stuff like that. Maybe the merchant has some beer.
The door swings open. From the back, you hear Chester's voice.
Help yourself. I'll be right out.
All right, Chester, you take your time now.
Most of what's here won't talk to. The heavily stocked back counter runs along the eastern wall of the general store. A paper bag lies there.
That's great. That's fantastic.
This is the interior of Chesterfield's Mercantile Company. He used to call it a general store until he ran out of generals.
Wait, was he literally selling generals?
The building's not for sale. It's Chesterfield's livelihood.
Chesterfield? Really? Drill potato with an E. That's not how you spell potato, but okay.
That's Ima Flirt, the lunchroom lady. Of course, since the schoolhouse only consists of one room, there's not much for Ima to do but waltz around town waiting for someone to build a cafeteria. Nice work if you can get it.
Doc, what do you know about snails?
They make me sick to my stomach. Yuck.
Pardon? They make you what?
Sick.
That'll be quite enough of that, Doc. We're not plugging any shaving cream companies in this game.
I don't think so.
Sam, there's a step.
Where?
Score!
Hey, Sam, give me a case of the beer you just got in from St. Louis.
Aha!
1 case of lowbrow for the pharmacist, coming right up.
Sam hands you a case of Lowbrow, the beer that gave St. Louis blues.
Now, you know that this beer doesn't come corked, right? They're using some newfangled pinched metal tops.
It's okay. It's okay.
No problem, Sam. I'll take care of it.
Interestingly
All
enough.
right, fine. That'll be $4.87.
Jesus.
Here you go.
That's
Nice
expensive
bankroll.
beer.
Come back anytime.
I mean, it is a case of beer, but still, it's like people drank a lot back in those days, didn't they? Like, there wasn't much entertainment, so you had to drink just so that things would be entertaining. But interestingly enough, the idea of a bottle opener, most bottle openers like that design. It's, you know, they have the circular bit and then the long shaft, the long slit. Those are generally called church keys.
With muscles bulging from years of grappling with child-proof caps, you deftly wield the church key and wrench the tops from all
I'm
the
sorry,
beer
what?
bottles.
Child-proof caps? No. That does not sound right at all, does it? Actually, I want to know. I wonder. 1967. You're almost 100 years early. Come on. I mean, SATs, it's like, okay, SATs, you're about 40 years early, but it's like you're almost a century early. All right, we're going to save here. Exactly, Dorian. It's like, no. That's just no.
That was a close one. Considering the condition of this old bridge, you may only have about 3 crossings left.
Uh-huh. 3 crossings left, so we've got 1 to get back. And let's just go ahead and say hi. Going this way. Come on, boys. Come and get it.
Hey, boys, it's Miller time.
And with that, you cleverly pour bottle after bottle of Sam Andreas's St. Louis brew into the dusty road in an attempt to divert the stampede. Will it work? Will the snails fall for your ruse? Will they accept a domestic? Slurping their little hearts out, if snails may be said to slurp, or to have hearts for that matter, the little guys follow your lead straight over to the cliff beside Blackwater Creek. Isn't that cute? They're so gullible. Don't they look just like little lemmings marching over that cliff?
I forgot about this part. They're literally doing them like lemmings. I totally forgot about that. Oh. Normally we'd be trying to save the little lemmings. So we are able to say, hey buddy. Hello,
stranger. I haven't seen you around these parts before. I know it's none of my business, but why are you sitting on top of an active anthill in the heat of this semi-desert sun?
Oh, my formal fellow, I am but a weary traveler from a land far, far away. journeying here peacefully merely to experience the curative powers of your local mineral waters. The other members of my stagecoach party, claiming a frustration with my excessive verbosity and sesquipedalian inclinations, forcefully placed me in my current sitting position on this lovely feature of your landscape, knowing full well that because of religious reasons I would be unable to climb down by myself.
How cruel those Yosemite-bound tourists are. My name is Frederick Pharkas. I own the local pharmacy here in Coarsegold.
How do you do, Mr. Pharkas? My name is Srini Lalkaka Bagnish. Pardon me if I don't get up.
I've been considering taking on a loyal Indian sidekick. I'm seeking a new assistant down at the pharmacy. Would you be considering a relocation to this area?
He's not that kind of Indian.
Coarsegold offers extremely reasonable housing costs and an abundance of sunny weather, and is close to schools and churches.
Well, no, not really, but yes. Perhaps I would be willing, but as you can readily see, I'm quite busy at this current moment.
Have you considered climbing down and walking away?
I cannot possibly do that. Life is sacred. If I were to move, I should indubitably injure some of these small six-legged life forms. I'm sure someone will come along soon to the aid of me.
I'll see what I can do, Srini.
The ladder might assist my situation. However, I am not in positioning to maneuver it thusly to facilitate escapage.
Allow me.
That just
I've got it, Srini. I know how I can help you. Here you go, partner. Hoof your way across this.
Meanwhile, Freddy kills about 12
my
different,
balance sense is
12 different
stretching now.
ants.
You made it!
Yay! Can I take the ladder back now?
Oh, thank you, Mr. P. You saved me.
Please don't call me that.
Thank you again, Mr. F. I am so much grateful.
Oh? Grateful enough to accept the assistant's position I mentioned earlier? I could really use some help around the shop.
Fair enough.
I would be honored. Where do I begin?
So Freddy headed on back to the pharmacy, followed by the eternally grateful Srini Lakaka Bagnish. Seems like Freddy not only found himself a new assistant at the pharmacy, but also a good friend as well.
So as my assistant, I want you to help me around the store. Clean up, you know, the usual chores.
Yeah.
Oh, I would be highly gratuitous of your bending over to display me such a position. Would you be offering as well a form of payment?
I'll pay you 10 cents a day and all the Rustler's Stove chocolates you can eat.
That is an agreement.
Excellent. What was your name again?
Srini Lakaka Bagnish. But you may call me Srini, and I will be calling you Freddy. Okay?
Okay, now let's get cracking, Srini. I'd like you to go out there and create some nice displays for the skin lotions. We may be closed temporarily, but we'll be opening sooner or later, and we've got to be ready.
Absolutely. That's
what
the
it
kind
is,
of
Freddy.
can-do attitude
I will be getting
you
on
need.
that now.
Wow, he's got really big eyes. I swear he's looking into my soul.
Mind the store, won't you, Srini? I'm off to uphold justice and stuff.
But you're closed.
Okie dokie.
That's, yeah, very, very questionable. He has managed to stay open this long, right? Maybe he knows what he's doing. It doesn't seem like it, though. It really doesn't seem like it. I don't think we've talked to Ma yet. Not properly talked to her. Ma! Hey, Ma! Ma!
Mom, where are all your customers?
Danged if I know. They all jumped up at more or less the same time and ran to the outhouse. It's not my fault, though. They hadn't even ate yet. Just had a glass of water and bam, they're gone. If you tell anyone about it, you're dead meat on the hook, boy.
That sounds fair.
So something's in the water. Something.
Maggots crawling through the door and flies circling the ceiling. Hooey, what's this town coming to?
Maybe if you cleaned your place every now and then. Aren't you one of my... Isn't he one of our Indians? Oh. Somebody's up there digging. Or as Doug would say, digging! Digging! Hello? Oh, yep, there's the lining up. All right.
Holy cow, you've never seen such a long line at the outhouse.
Something's rotten in the state of Corsgold's bowels.
Why? Why would you put... Excuse me, sir, can I borrow your shovel for a moment? And do not even tell me that your name is Doug.
Hey, Doug, you big lug. How's it going?
Doug shrugs.
Here lieth James Ernest Hofer, 1824 to 1880.
Aha! You'd always wondered where Jim E. Hoffer was buried.
Oh, that hurt. Here lieth Butch Casualty. He also cheats, steals, murders, and writes bad checks. 1849 to 1882.
Oh, boy. It's one of those rare Burma shave headstones.
Beneath this plot lies Edward Fiskars. His time grew short, but not his whiskers. Burma shave. 1845 to 1855. Under this rock lies Ernie Fleabeak. Mere text cannot describe how he'll be missed.
The tall stone fence posts are pebbled and worn from years of rain, wind, and tourists.
Pretty much, I think. I think after a certain point,
The epitaph reads,
you had to have one. Poor Prudest Brown was merely dozing, never woke, now decomposing. Who are you digging a pot in our dust? And here we grow again. A new grave has been erected on the site in honor of Philip D. Graves. Oh, you're
Looks like your dear friend Philip has passed on. Gee, it seems like only a day or two ago you filled a prescription for him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Poopy. Oh, Poopy Doopies.
Bluff Street is just a little... Don't leave the graveyard.
I need to... Look. I need to talk to... I need to get into his grave. Here lies Eric the Unready. Oh, Eric the Unready. 1830 to 1875. He had a fatal error reading Drive B. Oh, Eric the Unready was, oh God, what was the company that did those? Legend. It was Legend. It was the same people who did Companions of Zenith. They did Eric the Unready. It was like the exact same engine and everything that they used for all of their stuff. Eric the Unready was this absolutely bonkers game. Like I said, very much in the same vein as Companions of Zenith. And what was the other one that I think I did I think I did like a one-shot game, one-shot recording of it for Throwback Thursday. Right, the Superhero League of Hoboken, New Jersey. Here lies Les Monley. He died with his shrink wrap still on. Not sure I get that one. I'm not really sure I get that one. Yeah, Eric the Unready was a good game. So was the Superhero League of Hoboken, New Jersey. That one was actually a really fun one as well. Anyway, I believe we are going to go ahead and we are going to save it again here. And we are going to call it for the day. Cause yeah, that kind of feels like a good stopping place, and it's been over 2 hours now, so, that just feels like a good amount of time to be to stream and stuff like that. So yes, we actually got really well into it. We solved two major problems facing Course Gold. Maybe I'll take a look. Maybe I'll take a look at the Hoboken, the Superhero League of Hoboken, New Jersey for one of our future streams. Because, like I said, that was a really fun game. It was a really weird game. It was a really weird style. I mean, the Legend games always had this weird. They had, well, actually, kind of like this. They had like a small square where you had like a picture and stuff. You had a square underneath that was like, they'd have the descriptions and stuff like that. Then up in one, up in the corner next to the pictures, they'd have like, they'd have a small one that was like directions and stuff, then like verbs that you could do, and then your inventory and stuff like that. It was kind of like, it was kind of a mix between a parser game and a point and click game. If you can even picture such a strange... It's kind of like a puzzle where all the pieces don't quite fit. But, yeah, that's where we're going to end for today. As always, thank you guys very much for being here. Pretty Wolves, Dorian, Gamers Grotto, Curious, all the lurkers. Thank you very much. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the like button. If you're new here and watching after the fact, don't forget to press the subscribe button and ring the bell so that YouTube might let you know when we go live, which is generally 9:15 Sunday through Friday, Central Time. If you really want to make sure to know, follow me over on Twitter at Ollamh Producers. All of that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!